OutKast is one of the best musical acts of all time. The duo consists of Andre 3000 and Big Boy. They have landed dozens of hits over the years and even scored one of the extremely rare Diamond certified albums. I've heard a couple of their songs, but overall I have been saving all of their albums for this video. They put out 6 projects before disbanding in 2006, so now I'll go listen to all of those and come back for my thoughts. Southern Playalistic Cadillac Music was their debut album in 1994. I was surprised by many flawless transitions, which is unusual for most old-school rap albums. Overall, there wasn't much separating it from other rap projects in the 90s, and it wasn't trying to go out of the box much, with nothing very memorable or exciting. My 3 favorite songs were Crumblin' Herb, Players Ball, and Claimin' True, with the worst song being My Intro to Let You Know. I rate this album a high 6 for being an overall solid debut. OutKast found their stride with their second album, ATLiens. I was blown away from the much more advanced, interesting, and creative beats. I felt a strong connection with the album because I loved almost everything about it, especially the excellent variety of flows. This also felt more quick and to the point than their first work. My 3 favorite songs were the title track, ATLiens, Millennium, and Over the Woods. I give this album a low 9. It also easily cruised its way into the 8th spot of my favorite albums of all time list. Overall, a great and iconic project with a great album cover to go along with it. Their third and most critically acclaimed project is called Aquamani. I didn't connect personally to this album the same way I did to ATLiens, but I cannot deny the excellence of it. I want to mention that I feel like a moron because I did not know that 2 of my favorite beats of all time were from this album. Man I Is by Logic samples Spotty Yachty Dopalicious, and Land of the Snakes by J. Cole straight up takes the beat from The Art of Storytelling Part 1. By the way, while mentioning that song, the second verse on it is legendary. My 3 favorite tracks were Skewed on the Barbie, The Art of Storytelling Part 1, and Liberation. The worst track was Return of the G. I give this project a high 8 because it has some incredible moments, but 3 or 4 bad songs is the only thing stopping it from being higher. All said and done, it's a top 10 90s rap album in my opinion, and lands a spot in the Rap Hall of Fame. This is a very hot take given how much people love this album. After the major success of their previous 2 projects, they tried to go for something out of the box and more experimental with Stanconia. Stanconia receives a lot of hype as well, but I didn't seem to get along with it. It has a couple good songs, but most of it was average or worse. Some songs were downright unplayable in my opinion. They also tried to get creative with their flows, which often came off as weird. My 3 favorite songs, which I feel accomplished what they were going for, were Bombs Over Baghdad, Spaghetti Junction, and Miss Jackson. I found the worst song to be Snappin' and Trappin', which I am close to calling terrible. In the beginning, the album alternated between catchy hits and mediocrity, but towards the second half, it took a dive to average and below. I give this project a medium 5, and the only reason that it isn't lower is because I respect them a lot for trying something different. The duo found their most commercial success with their double album Speakerbox / The Love Below, which went diamond. I think it had slightly higher highs than Stanconia and less garbage, but overall it did get very long, coming in at around 40 tracks. A couple songs absolutely clicked with me, but most were mediocre. My 3 favorite tracks were The Way You Move, War, and Hey Ya, which is their most popular song to date. The worst song was Ghetto Music. I give this project a medium 6 because I think it had higher highs and lows than Stanconia, but still a metric ton of filler. OutKast's final project before splitting up was Idle Mind. They once again tried something different, which I can never criticize an artist for, but they still didn't seem to strike a chord. It didn't have as many great songs as the last 2 projects, but didn't have any very bad songs either. I could see what they were going for, but most of the vibe of the album I could not get behind. My 3 favorite songs were In Your Dreams, Bugface, and N2U. The worst song was Mighty O's. I give this project a low 6 for being another missed shot and a mediocre project. My 5 favorite songs from their discography were Skewered on the Barbie, The Art of Storytelling Part 1, AT-Aliens, The Way You Move, and Millennium. They had an average debut. I was blown away by AT-Aliens and Aquamani, but then they fell off. I respect them for trying new things with their final albums, but I feel like they should have made 1 or 2 projects sticking with what was working. Talent-wise, Andre and Big Boy are all-time greats, but I feel like most of their discography does not reflect that. I would love if they reunited to drop one last album that sounded like their older work, but there's a 99% chance that will not happen. All said and done, their influence on music will never be forgotten, and they're now my second favorite rap act from the 90s behind Nas. Also, I want to let you guys know that this is all my opinion, and this is only my first listen to all of these albums. I have a feeling that projects like Stanconia will grow on me because I'm clearly missing something with the amount of hype they get. So I will revisit them, and if I feel like something has really changed, I might make a video on that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you want to see something like this for one of your favorite artists, leave a comment, press subscribe, and leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and have a good day.